Okay, we're going to talk about the imperfecto, which is the past imperfect. Now, the word imperfecto, the imperfect, indicates what the tense is all about. It's the past, and unlike the pretérito, which is the past completed, the past imperfect is used for an imperfect amount of time, whenever something happens for an imperfect amount of time in the past, and it's in the past. So a lot of times the issue isn't constructing the tense, but it's what the concept is, and the concept is a problem with time, that it's abstract and people don't know exactly what is ongoing in the past and what isn't. So even something as far as time itself, is a sort of a philosophical concept that a lot of people have a hard time with because it's very abstract. What is ongoing? Time never stops. So we would use the imperfect to describe time, because time never stops, it's always going. Weather is always ongoing. Age is always ongoing. And that's a construct of time also. So, really, this tense is easy to make. There are two ways we use it, again, as I said, is that you can talk about something that's ongoing in the past or something that was ongoing habitually in the past, like I used to collect Beanie Babies, something like that. I used to collect Hot Wheels. Or I was writing. I was writing. You can use it ongoing as a setting for something else that happened or was happening. All right, anyways. To make this, let's take an AR verb like jugar, to play. There are no stem changes. There are really no exceptions except for 3 irregular verbs. And that's it. So these are regulars. We have an AR verb. You take your stem like we always do, which is jug, and then we're just going to add our endings. Pretty easy. So we have, now here's one other note as I go through these endings, okay, is that you have jugaba. So jugaba is either I was playing or I used to play, ongoing in the past. See, none of those have a definite measure of time. It's an imperfect amount of time in the past. I used to play, I was playing. The tu form, abas. Now the ele usted form is the same. So it's not a bad idea to add a subject pronoun or a subject like Bob, Kelly, Agnes, Gertrude, Gunther, ella, or usted. Okay? Because they're the same. We have that problem in English all the time. Now, I have un acento aquí, habamos. So it's not habamos, it's jugábamos. We used to play. We were playing. Jugabais and haban. So those are the forms. Jugaba, jugabas, jugaba, jugábamos, jugabais, jugaban. Those are the AR verbs. Those are any AR verb. Regular, okay? And then we have ERIRs, which is always a good deal that they have the same exact endings, ERIRs. So let's take a verb like comer, to eat, and maybe like compartir, to share, to give a part of compartir. It's an IR verb that's regular, and so I used to eat. I used to eat fruit roll-ups as a child. Or, yo nunca compartía. I never used to share. What do we have here? All the I's have accents. Ia, ias, ia. So look at these also. Same idea. See, ia, ia, aba, aba. For the ARs, the ERIRs have the same form, yo. So you want to use a subject pronoun, subject, whatever here. Okay? Íamos, yais, ian. So, nosotros comíamos fruit roll-ups de niño. Or nosotros compartíamos las galletas. We shared the cookies. All right? So those are the regulars. And there are only 3 irregulars. So we have ver, which ver, let's see. Ver is no big deal. Because the reason why it's no big deal is you're just going to keep this E. So there's your stem, okay? instead of, usually we take off an infinitive end, that would give us a stem. So we have ve is our stem in every box. And then we're just going to, since this is an ER verb, consider we're going to add our ER endings. Veía, okay? Veías, veía, veíamos, veis, veáis, veían. Boom, done. Then we have ir, to go. So we used to always go to Cape Cod in the summertime. Siempre íbamos al Cape Cod durante el verano, en el verano. So this, if you look at your AR regular endings earlier in the video, you just got I instead of an A on the endings. Remember it was aba, abas, aba, abamos, abai, saban. Now we just changed that A to an I basically. We have iba, ibas, iba, íbamos, ibais. No accents here, sorry. Iban. Got accent happy a little bit. Alright, so that's it. That's all there is. And then our last one is ser, to be. So, por ejemplo, yo era bien educado de niño. So I was well behaved as a kid. Bien educado. Yo era, I used to be well behaved. Yo era travieso, I was mischievous. So, era, eras, era, accento, éramos, erais, eran. Okay? So, those, and there's only 3 irregulars. That's all there is in the imperfecto. Again, imperfecto, used in the past for an imperfect amount of time. Now, the other past tense that we use is the preterito, the preterite. That is for a completed, perfect amount of time. So, the imperfect.